Top HFY stories, masters of everything. In the vast expanse of the galaxy, humans were known by many names: explorers, warriors, builders, and dreamers. But the moniker that stuck, whispered in admiration and fear across alien worlds, was the masters of everything. This title wasn't born from arrogance or aggression. It stemmed from humanity's unique ability to adapt, learn, and thrive in any situation. Unlike most species, which specialized in a single discipline or environment, humans could master a staggering range of skills, technologies, and survival strategies. They were generalists in a galaxy of specialists, and that made them unpredictable and invaluable. The story began on Celestra Prime, a vibrant hub world at the edge of the galactic core. It was a planet where the most brilliant minds of various species gathered to solve interstellar challenges. The Galactic Coalition had assembled a task force to confront the looming crisis of the Ether Rift, a destabilizing anomaly tearing through spacetime near a cluster of densely populated systems. Dozens of specialists from across the galaxy were called upon. The Zarvans, renowned for their mastery of quantum mechanics; the Trayloc Consortium, experts in energy manipulation; the Florasians, a species of plant-like beings who excelled in terraforming and ecological restoration. And then there was humanity, represented by Commander Elena Vargas, a polymath whose resume spanned engineering, diplomacy, biology, and combat strategy. When Vargas arrived, the other species exchanged skeptical glances. Humans had a reputation for dabbling in everything but mastering nothing. To the hyper-specialized alien minds, this approach seemed scatterbrained. "What can you possibly contribute here, human?" asked Krolix, a towering insectoid Zarvan whose antennae shimmered with electric energy. "This requires expertise, not improvisation." Elena smiled, unfazed. "We're not here to specialize, we're here to connect the dots." The task force's mission was to stabilize the Ether Rift before it consumed the Helios cluster. Initial simulations failed spectacularly, as each species proposed solutions that addressed only fragments of the problem. The Zarvan's quantum stabilizers interfered with the Trellix energy regulators, while the Florasians' ecological shields collapsed under the anomaly's pressure. Elena observed quietly, piecing together the puzzle. Humans, after all, were uniquely wired for pattern recognition and interdisciplinary thinking. "Stop," she said during a heated debate. "We're not treating this like the complex system it is. The rift is feeding off energy, distorting space, and altering ecosystems all at once. We need a holistic approach." The room fell silent as Elena outlined her plan. 1. Use the Zarvan's quantum stabilizers to freeze the rift's temporal distortions. 2. Integrate the Trellix energy regulators to contain the feedback loop. 3. Deploy Florasian biowebs to restore ecological balance and anchor the rift's boundary. "But these systems are incompatible," Krolix protested. "Not if we adapt them," Elena replied. "We'll build a hybrid interface to harmonize your technologies. Let me show you." Over the next weeks, Elena worked tirelessly, bridging gaps between the specialists. She learned the basics of quantum flux theory from the Zarvans, absorbed energy wave manipulation from the Trellix, and studied bioengineering with the Florasians. Though she started as an outsider, her willingness to learn earned respect. When the hybrid device was ready, it was a marvel of interdisciplinary innovation. As the team prepared for deployment, Krolix approached Elena. "I underestimated you, human," he admitted. "You are not a master of one thing, you are a master of asterisk connections." Elena grinned. "That's what humans do best." The Ether Rift mission was a success. The hybrid device stabilized the anomaly, saving billions of lives in the Helios cluster. The Galactic Coalition declared the effort a historic achievement, and humanity's reputation grew. But for Elena, the greatest victory wasn't the rift's containment, it was showing the galaxy that mastery didn't mean specializing in one thing, it meant embracing everything. And so, the legend of humanity as the masters of everything spread, proving that sometimes, versatility was the greatest strength of all. Of Everything, Part 2. Months after the Ether Rift crisis, Commander Elena Vargas found herself at the center of yet another galactic challenge. This time, it wasn't an anomaly threatening civilization, but an ancient mystery buried deep within the forbidden expanse, a sector of space untouched for millennia. The Galactic Coalition had detected a signal, a repeating pulse of energy that defied known physics. It originated from a massive, dormant structure encased in the ice of a rogue planet drifting between star systems. The Coalition named it *the Vault. While some saw it as a potential technological treasure, others feared it was a weapon left behind by an extinct race. The Coalition formed an exploratory team to uncover the truth, and once again, humanity was invited to join. Elena accepted without hesitation. The team was a mix of species, each bringing their own expertise. The Maraktari, a crystalline race who excelled in data analysis and decoding; the Iglari, amphibious beings with unparalleled knowledge of ancient star charts and archaeology. The Rel, cybernetic creatures who were masters of robotics and interface design. And Elena, the human, representing a species notorious for improvisation and curiosity. The vault itself was awe-inspiring, a massive construct of gleaming black stone, etched with incomprehensible symbols that pulsed faintly with energy. The first obstacle was its entrance, a seamless door with no visible mechanism to open it. The Merectory analyzed the signal, concluding it was a mathematical code. The Rel worked to decode it, while the Iglari searched for historical clues to its origin. But after days of work, the team was no closer to accessing the vault. Elena, meanwhile, observed quietly, studying not just the door but the dynamics of her team. She noticed that while each specialist excelled in their field, they struggled to collaborate outside their disciplines. She decided to step in. "Let's try something different," Elena suggested, pulling up a holographic display. "The symbols on the door, what if they're more than just a code? They could represent a language, or even a form of visual logic." The team hesitated. The Merectari leader, Calorith, spoke up. "Human, this is beyond your expertise. You cannot simply guess." "I'm not guessing," Elena replied. "I'm connecting ideas. Let's combine your mathematical analysis with the Iglari's historical knowledge, and if we integrate the Rel's robotics expertise, we might be able to simulate the logic behind the vault's design." Under Elena's guidance, the team began working together, blending their unique strengths. The Merectory decoded the numerical patterns, while the Iglari provided context from ancient star maps. The Rel built a prototype interface based on their findings. The breakthrough came when Elena suggested incorporating sound. What if the vault reacts not just to visual or physical input, but also to frequencies? Many ancient technologies used sound as a key. It worked. When the team played a sequence of tones derived from the decoded symbols, the door shuddered and began to open. Inside was a sprawling chamber filled with glowing orbs suspended in midair. Each orb displayed a holographic image, snapshots of alien civilizations long gone. It was a galactic archive, a record of countless species and their histories, preserved for eons. As the team explored, they found a final challenge, a central console with a cryptic warning. The vault's creators had locked their most advanced knowledge behind a final test, a puzzle that required understanding not just mathematics, but philosophy, empathy, and creativity. Once again, the specialists were at an impasse. Elena stepped forward. "This isn't a test of knowledge," she said. "It's a test of perspective. The vault's creators wanted to see if we could think beyond our own experiences, if we could work together not as individuals, but as a collective mind." She proposed a bold approach. Each team member would contribute their perspective, creating a shared solution that combined logic, intuition, and emotion. The console flared to life as their combined efforts solved the puzzle. The vault opened its deepest chamber, revealing technologies and knowledge that could revolutionize the galaxy, if used wisely. When the team returned to the coalition, they were hailed as heroes. But the true triumph, Elena knew, wasn't unlocking the vault. It was proving, once again, that humanity's strength lay in its ability to adapt, connect, and bridge gaps between worlds. The galaxy specialists might master singular fields, but humans? Humans were the masters of everything. And somewhere in the stars, another challenge waited for those who could think beyond the boundaries of the possible. Top HFY Stories, Masters of Everything, Part 3. The vault's discoveries reshaped galactic understanding. Its archive revealed not just forgotten technologies but warnings of ancient mistakes, empires that had fallen to greed, hubris, or unchecked ambition. The Galactic Coalition treated the knowledge with cautious reverence, carefully integrating its lessons. Commander Elena Vargas, however, couldn't rest. Among the vault's recovered data was a cryptic message, a fragment of an ancient transmission. Asterisk, "The children of eternity awaken, beware the beacon." The words were accompanied by coordinates deep within the void sector, an uncharted and perilous region of space. While many dismissed it as an old warning, Elena felt a chill she couldn't explain. The coalition, trusting her instincts after the Ether Rift and the Vault missions, sanctioned a small expedition. This time, humanity would lead from the front. The expedition team was a blend of the best the galaxy had to offer, including the Erythians, an avian species with unparalleled spatial awareness and navigation skills, the Gralti, burly amphibians known for their engineering prowess and unshakable resilience, the Tsalari, ethereal beings attuned to psionic energies, capable of sensing dangers unseen by others. Their ship, the Pathfinder, was a marvel of human ingenuity, a hybrid design incorporating technology from dozens of species. The void sector lived up to its name. As the expedition delved deeper, stars grew sparse, and the blackness felt oppressive. Strange phenomena plagued the ship, whispers over the comms, untraceable energy fluctuations, and an eerie sense of being watched. It was the Tsolari navigator, Valen, who first sensed the anomaly. Something stirs ahead, they said, their voice a haunting melody. It is vast and ancient. When the team arrived at the coordinates, they found the beacon, a colossal structure drifting in the void, its surface covered in pulsing glyphs. It radiated an energy unlike anything they had encountered. Approaching the beacon was treacherous. Its energy field scrambled sensors and disrupted communications. The Erythian pilot, Carveth, navigated through sheer instinct, while the Gralti engineers reinforced the ship's systems against surges. Elena coordinated their efforts, ensuring everyone stayed focused. As they drew closer, the beacon activated. Massive panels unfolded, revealing an aperture that emitted a beam of shimmering light. The light didn't just pierce space, it seemed to ripple through dimensions, bending reality itself. The Tsolari recoiled. It's a summoning signal, Valen warned. Something is answering. Moments later, a rift opened near the beacon, and out poured ships of unknown origin. They were unlike anything in the Coalition's records, organic in design, with shifting forms that defied logic. These were the Children of Eternity, a species long thought to be a myth. The children attacked without hesitation, their ships moving with fluid precision. The Pathfinder death shields held, but barely. Elena quickly realized that traditional tactics wouldn't work. The children adapted too fast. Think like them, she ordered, adapt faster. The battle became a desperate dance of improvisation. The Gralti reconfigured weapons systems on the fly, turning them into multipurpose energy cannons. The Erythians used their spatial awareness to predict the children's erratic movements, and the Tsolari projected psionic shields to buy precious seconds. Elena, meanwhile, deciphered the beacon's glyphs. Drawing on her knowledge from the vault, she discovered that the beacon wasn't just a summoning device, it was a control node. If they could disable it, the rift would collapse, cutting off the children's reinforcements. Using the Pathfinder's hybrid systems, Elena devised a plan to overload the beacon's energy field. It required precision, coordination, and a level of risk no one was comfortable with. We don't have to like it, Elena said, her voice steady. We just have to do it. As the team executed the plan, the beacon's defenses activated, bombarding the Pathfinder with waves of energy. The ship groaned under the strain, but the crew held firm. At the critical moment, Elena herself took control of the final phase, piloting a drone loaded with an energy disruptor directly into the beacon's core. The disruptor detonated, sending a cascade of energy through the structure. The beacon imploded, and the rift snapped shut. The remaining children's ships fled into the void, vanishing as quickly as they had appeared. The team returned to the Coalition battered but victorious. The beacon's destruction ensured the Children of Eternity would remain a distant threat, for now. But Elena knew this was only the beginning. The galaxy was vast and filled with wonders and dangers beyond imagining. Humanity's role as Masters of Everything was not just a title but a responsibility, a promise to face the unknown and rise to every challenge. As Elena prepared for the next mission, she gazed at the stars and whispered to herself, "We're just getting started."